Alright guys, it's a little cheesy, back with another vlog. Just walking around. As you can see, I'm wearing purple today in honor of Prince, who passed away earlier today. Because as a Minnesotan, and especially as a Minnesotan musician, obviously, you know, Prince, the Minnesotan legend as far as like music goes. I know Bob Dylan, everyone keeps telling me Bob Dylan is still alive, so you know, and that Prince isn't necessarily the legend. But if you take a look, I mean, Prince self-taught himself how to play all these different instruments, man. Crazy talented, amazing artist. I grew up listening to Purple Rain, and just that was like the first real song I can remember ever having listened to. Like, was actually Purple Rain. And then, like, as a Minnesotan musician, having someone like Prince from your general like area, because obviously he was born and raised in Minneapolis, and so being from a suburb of Minneapolis, like, that's a big deal. Like, you have Prince. Like, New York, they've got all these people. LA, they've got all these people. Like Hollywood and all that stuff, they've got all these artists. Minnesota, you don't see too much like blowing up and stuff. And as a musician, your dream, like your goals, your aspirations, you know, are to blow up. And I can't think of a Minnesota artist who has left more of a mark on like Minnesota than Prince. And like Prince was just awesome all over the board, just amazing. Okay. And like the Lynx, a WNBA team, probably one of the only really big successful Minnesota sports teams. Won a WNBA finals, I want to say 2014 or 2015, one of those 2 years. They're actually really strong sports team, by the way, the WNBA Lynx here from Minnesota. But Lynx won, and they came back and they were like greeted with fan support and stuff. But obviously they didn't get as much fan support, you know, as like say the Timberwolves had won, you know, like, and Prince knows that like it was an underappreciated like fan support. And so Prince immediately, just right away, like that night, hosts this all night just huge party, huge welcome back party for the Minnesota Lynx. Now, this is a bit late of like a filming of a vlog, because this vlog will be going up like later this hour, so I'm trying to get a vlog down for today. But yeah, so I didn't vlog earlier today, so I'm getting it in right now. But once again, I am wearing purple for Minnesota artist and legend Prince. But the thing is, yes, Prince is dead, but guess what? Okay, Prince left an outstanding legacy. Okay, guys, like his legacy is amazing. Now, he supposedly, like the rumors at this point, because there's not a whole lot down yet, I'll do an update tomorrow if anything's found out. I mean, I'll have a vlog tomorrow, but like it might not have an update on Prince unless, of course, that has been discovered. But the preliminary thoughts are that Prince, at age 57, passed away from this quote-unquote flu. Now, the reason I say quote-unquote is because there's no reason that a 57-year-old man in good health, like Prince supposedly was, because yes, Prince did drugs during his rock era, but he was never known for that. Like, you have all these artists, all these rock legends like Jimi Hendrix, or like all these pop sensations, Michael Jackson. They all had an affiliation, and like it was well known when they died. Yes, it was from drugs. Now, there have been stories by people who were close to him of them having done like cocaine with Prince and stuff, but Prince was never really affiliated with drugs. So obviously, you know, his legacy could get a little bit, you know, taken away or like a little bit tarnished if it comes out that he died from drugs. However, for now, it is presumed that he died from this so-called flu, which, like I stated earlier, Prince, a 57-year-old individual who was, as far as we knew, or as far as like everyone seemed to know, Prince was relatively healthy. So it's not really adding up that he would just die from a straight up flu. So now we're sitting on a bench here, just right here on the lake. It's beautiful. Just missed sunset. That'd have been nice to throw in the vlog. But it's a beautiful night out. Wonderful weather. Beautiful water. Just it's a serene location right now. I actually really dig this right now. This is like inspirational and motivational for like lyrics that I'll work on later tonight. But all in all, like Prince, man, I've said in interviews before, my inspirations were like Lil Wayne and Eminem. That was to get started rapping. Because the question was always, what inspired you to started rapping? Well, what first got me into music? What first like inspired me or made me think, you know, as a Minnesotan, music would be possible? If that question had ever been asked to me, the answer to that question is clear. The single most influential Minnesotan musical artist, as far as trying to get yourself big in pop or like popular music, because now hip hop is sort of popular, like the popular music of our time. But like Prince was just that Minnesotan, the breakthrough Minnesotan. Okay, like I don't really know how else to phrase it. Like how much he meant to Minnesota music. Like Minnesota wouldn't have a huge amount of music if it wasn't for him. Yes, we have venues here, but it's not too much local talent or artists that were like really playing here, you know. And like Prince kind of revolutionized that. Like, I mean, yes, there was local talents always playing here, but I mean like well-known local talents. Like, if you want to listen to a good, somewhat well-known at this point, I don't know, they're kind of underground still, but Minnesota hip-hop group Doomtree came out of Minnesota, and they've actually started touring the US and stuff, so like they kind of blew up. But they came out of Minneapolis, and like just everything coming out of Minneapolis, all of the music, it points back to Prince. And Prince is undoubtedly the most talented, or at least that I can think of, the most talented pop artist of all time. Yes, guys, I understand Michael Jackson, fantastic pop artist, fantastic singer. Nothing against Michael Jackson. He was a fantastic singer, you know? Prince, fantastic singer, fantastic at so many instruments that he taught himself, guys. Like, he was self-taught on all these instruments, all this music. That is what blows my mind, because like I know to play tenor and bari saxophone, okay? Those are my two instruments that I learned playing in band and stuff. There is no way in hell I would have self-taught myself that. No way, I just wouldn't have been able to, okay? Like, there's no way I would have been able to. Look at that, just look at that view. Look at that view. That is beautiful, straight up beautiful. Wonderful, just the wind gently blowing on the waves right there, damn. But anyways, guys, like, oh man, Prince was just so great. I really wish I had been able to see him in concert, because for a dude of his age, or like an older dude like that, he knew how to throw some parties, man. Like, and tonight, man, I wish I could go to the parties on First Ave up in Minneapolis there, because they're having all-night parties tonight in remembrance, and it sounds like Harlem's turning up for Prince, just the US is turning up for Prince, and it's great, guys. Like, Prince deserves this. Prince was an inspiration, and I mean, like, if you want to look at someone who was confident in themselves, or who had confidence about themselves. Prince was confident in himself, okay? And like just reading back on some like good Prince quotes, because obviously I wasn't alive for a lot of Prince's like stardom, because I'm young, so I missed out on a lot of really solid years from Prince. Prince's like quotes on confidence, if you just check them out, guys, you will feel more confident. Like look up Prince's quotes online. You'll find some really sick quotes. Sorry, I can't talk right now. But just he was such an amazing guy, amazing inspiration, just absolutely wonderful musician, and a Minnesotan inspiration to all Minnesota artists. So this, guys, I'm gonna end this Prince vlog. Thank you guys for watching. It means a lot to me. I love the fan support I get. I'm gonna try and put more fans in my vlogs, because I've gotten some requests to start adding them to vlogs and stuff, because apparently people are really liking this. So I'm gonna try and get more fan love in the vlogs. Thank you for listening to my personal like connection and like my feelings towards Prince, and why it's such a big deal to me that he's gone. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and please leave a like on this video if you're enjoying the vlogs, and like this video. Peace.